Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is Ainul Safwana binti Samad and my matrix number is 17DGT22F1030 and my members is Pavitra, anak perempuan Murigia with her matric number is 17DGT22F1063 and we would like to present about our case studies. And first, I want to present the introduction. Mobile communication have become an integral part of our daily life, enabling seamless connectivity and access to information. Threat vectors in mobile communication refer to the various avenues through which security breach, attacks, or vulnerability can occur. These vectors exploit weakness in different aspects of mobile communication system, potentially compromising user privacy, data integrity, and network functionality. And others that there are some prevalent threat vector scenarios in mobile communication, which is malware and mobile viruses, network based on attack, phishing, and social engineering, physical devices threat, application vulnerabilities, and location tracking, and also privacy concern. Otherwise, mitigating this threat vector require a multifaceted approach that involves implementing robust security measures at various levels. These include employing encryption using secure communication protocols, regular software updates, employing firewalls, user education, implementing strong authentication method, and adhering to best practices in develop and deploy mobile application. As the mobile communication landscape continues to evolve, addressing these threat vectors is crucial to ensuring that security and privacy of user data, maintaining trust in mobile technology, and safeguarding against potential cyber threats. And the next, I would like to present analysis and evaluation of the case study 1. On the first question, we would like to describe the threat vectors involved in the case study. Based on the case study 1, the rogue Wi-Fi hotspot act as a man-in-the-middle attack that allowing to intercept and monitor network traffic passing through the malicious hotspot. Otherwise, network traffic interception also allows attacks to capture unencrypted login details, username, password, and other private company data. However, Alex has ability to eavesdrop on all unencrypted data, capturing sensitive information such as login, credential for email account, and other internet service. All of a sudden, by exploiting trust in the similar name to the real Wi-Fi network, employees and wittingly connect to fraudulent hotspot, falling victim to this social engineering technique. And the next question is study the chronology of how the threat can occur in your environment. Based on the threat, how the threat can occur in my environment, which is my environment is if the person like Alex set up the fake Wi-Fi hotspot with a name similar to that of legitimate public network, then a person who want to sign in their email for work purpose and suddenly having a slow line with their data line and decide to use a public Wi-Fi. for their work purpose, but without realizing this is a common tactic used by attackers to trick individuals into connecting to their rogue network. And then the last question is propose how to prevent or deal with this from happening again to your or someone else. To deal with this from happening to you or someone else is encourage people to use a reputable VPN service when access public Wi-Fi network. This because VPNs encrypt the traffic and will making it more difficult for hackers to intercept and read the data being transmitted. However, people also can implement two-factor authentication for email and other sensitive services. This adds an extra layer of security requiring not only a password but also a secondary verification method to reduce the risk even if login credentials are compromised. That's all my part. The next, I pass it to Pavitra.
Hello there, my name is Pavitra, daughter of Meridia. My metric number is 17DDT22F1063. Now I will be presenting on analysis and evaluation of the case study 2. The first question is describe the threat vectors involved in the case study. In the case study, the primary threat vector is the using of phishing emails where Alex impersonates a legitimate organization to trick individuals into providing their sensitive information. Moreover, social engineering was also involved as a threat vector in the case study. Alex leverages social engineering tactics by gathering personal information from social media and online platforms to make the phishing emails appear genuine and personalized. Lastly, creating fake websites that closely resemble legitimate ones is another threat vector in this case study, which leads these fake sites are used to harvest login credential and other sensitive data from unsuspecting victims. The second question. The second question is study the chronology of how the threat can occur in your environment. The threat that can occur in my environment is research and selection. Alex conducts a thorough research to select potential targets, gathering personal information from various online sources. In addition, phishing emails campaigns also could be a threat by using the gathered data. Alex sends many personalized phishing emails to potential victims, make them to click on malicious links. Lastly, the phishing emails contain links to redirect victims to a fake website which will be resembling the legitimate bank sites, where victims unwittingly provide their login credential and other sensitive information or data. The last one, the third question for the case study 2 will be propose how to prevent or deal with this from happening again to you or someone else. Individuals and employees should go on a regular training on identifying phishing emails and fraudulent websites, which can help prevent falling for such scams. Implement email authentication protocols like DMARC and SPF to prevent email spoofing and protect the organization domains from being used in phishing attacks. Also, another way to prevent this from happening again to me or someone else. Now, I would like to present about the case study 3. The first question is describe the threat vectors involved in the case study. In this case study, Alex, being an insider with privileged access, by misuses his position and access to sensitive data for personal gain and to determine, which means harm of the company. Moreover, unauthorized data access also another threat vector in this case study. Alex exploits the lack of real-time monitoring and security gaps within the company infrastructure to download user data, algorithms, and source code onto his personal device. Lastly, Alex logs and erases any evidence of his unauthorized activity, making it difficult for the security team to identify his action. The second question, study the chronology of how the threat can occur in your environment. The threat that can occur in my environment is exploitation of position, where over time Alex uses his trusted position and full access to the company's mobile app development servers to devise and execute a plan to misuse company assets for personal gain. Moreover, taking advantage of inadequate monitoring procedures, Alex downloads sensitive data, proprietary algorithms, and source code onto his personal mobile device during after hours. Lastly, to avoid detection, Alex manipulates the security infrastructure by disabling access logs and removing evidence of his activity to conceal his unauthorized action. Lastly, the third question, propose how to prevent or deal with this from happening again to you or someone else. To prevent or deal, we should deploy monitoring systems that can detect unusual or suspicious behavior, particularly about the data access and transfers, which will trigger alerts for further investigation. In addition, we also can conduct routine security audits to identify and address any security gaps or vulnerabilities within the company's infrastructure, including access, controls, and data protection mechanisms. In conclusion, in the case study 1, Alex as a hacker exploit a rogue Wi-Fi hotspot to trick employees into connecting to a fake network. Through a man-in-the-middle attack, using tools like Wireshark, Alex intercepts unencrypted login information, compromising the security of email accounts and exposing confidential company data. In the case study 2, Alex, as a skilled cybercriminal, exploited social engineering tactics, phishing emails, and fake websites to steal sensitive banking information for financial gain. In case study 3, Alex, as an insider threat at TechGuard, misused his position to access and steal user data and proprietary algorithms, intending to sell them to rival companies. For the recommendation part, we would like to recommend to enhance security measures by implementing robust security measures, including multi-factor authentication, encryption, and regular security audits, which will protect sensitive data and prevent unauthorized access. Moreover, we also would like to recommend on employee training and awareness, which will provide comprehensive training to employees on identifying and responding to potential security threats, emphasizing the importance of ethical behavior and the consequences of insider threat. Lastly, we would want to recommend on establishing security best practices and policies. We should enforce strict security policies, emphasizing the use of secure network and adherence to best practices for accessing company resources, which will regularly update and reinforce these policies through comprehensive security training for employees. That's all from me. Thank you.